Today I'm going to teach you to make, I'm not kidding, the most delicious spread. It's like a bread spread. I don't really even know what to call it. We're going to make up a name for it at some point. But we start with some very humble, frugal ingredients that you probably have in your home right now. So you're going to want to go make this as soon as you're done watching it. I kid you not. This is so delicious. Now, I think this is a German thing because my grown daughter has some friends in Germany that she's real close with, and they kind of taught her how to make this. Let me tell you what your basic ingredients are. And remember, my big girl's away for her junior year in college, so I texted her in her foreign land and I said, how do you make this? What's the recipe? And she's like, woman, you know I don't do recipes. I'm like, girl, tell me what the damn recipe is. I don't do recipes either, but I gotta tell these people something. So then she's like, add this to taste and add this to taste. Like every ingredient was to taste. Like, how does that help us? So, you know, you might want to jigger around with the recipe yourselves, but you're going to want to do this because this is so yummy. It really is. We're starting with half a stick of butter. And she said melt it. And I said, are you sure we want to melt it? Don't you think we just want it softened? And she's like, no, melt it. And I'm like, that don't feel right to me. So I kind of melted it, but I kind of just softened it. It's kind of somewhere in between melted and softened. But just so you know, my big girl said, melt your butter. All right, now, how much does half a stick of butter cost? Well, of course, it depends on what you paid for your pound of butter. I don't like to pay more than $2 for a pound of butter. This butter was $3 for a pound. If you're looking at $3 a pound for butter, half a stick would be a little bit less than 40 cents, which is not bad. Don't ever be buying butter for $5 or $6 a pound. That's just ridiculous. Anyway, so we got about 40 cents worth of butter. Then we have our little can of tomato paste. I got this free with couponing. I don't know what it normally costs, but I don't know, maybe $1, whatever. You don't have to get organic though. You don't have to get this fancy stuff. I only got it because it was free to me. Then you got your salt, very frugal, and two of your most frugal veggies, the carrot and the onion. Now, because of the addition of tomato, onion, and carrot, this spread's a lot healthier than just slathering butter all over your warm, delicious bread, which is what you're going to do with this. However, of course, due to the addition of butter, it's not as healthy as if you just slathered tomato paste all over your bread, but why would you want to even do that? That does not sound good. Now, another ingredient that I do not have is the German Salatkrauter. I don't even know how to say it, but it's like German salad spices. Okay, how does that help me? What is in the German salad spice mixture? I don't know. And I asked my girl, I said, girl, is there garlic in there? And she's like, no, don't put garlic in. And I'm like, okay, we're just skipping the salad spices because I don't even know what that would be. But whatever, add spices, add whatever you want. My big girl also said you add some sriracha and you add some Tabasco. And I said, I do not remember this dish tasting hot and spicy. And she said, oh no, those ingredients aren't traditional to the recipe. I bring the heat. Alright, so she brings the heat to her batch. So if you want yours hot and spicy, then you add this stuff. I don't think I want mine hot and spicy. Optional. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grate the carrot. And I say maybe only half the carrot. Half to whole of the carrot. It's not a huge carrot. Going to grate it super fine. And maybe a third of this onion we're going to grate super fine. Because I'm not making like a huge batch of this. Okay, we have our tomato paste and our butter in here and some salt. And we will add in our finely grated carrot and our finely grated onion. You can add your Tabasco and sriracha if you have a liking for hot, spicy things. You just stir it all together and that's all it is. And it is so delicious. And we're going to try it on a cracker. This is one of those things that might not look or sound that amazing, but tastes just absolutely spectacular. I think this would be best and most delicious on some fresh, warm, crusty bread. But I don't have that. I'm trying it on a plain old saltine because I want to be able to analyze specifically the flavor of the spread. Oh, really, really good. It is really, really yummy. Now I need to bake bread. So, Frugal, a delightful, healthier than just plain butter by itself, delicious bread spread for crackers and bread and paninis and wraps and I just thought of something that would be so good. If you took warm pita bread or warm naan and spread this on it and used it kind of as the bread spread for making like a veggie sandwich or any kind of sandwich. I'm just not going to eat meat in mine, but this would be so good. Yes. This would even really be good if you were making like a English muffin pizza. This would be really good. So, I hope you will try this because I'm serious. This is some tasty stuff. That was simple. That was frugal. That was quick and easy. You don't really have to know how to cook to be able to put all that together. So if you haven't already subscribed, click to subscribe. There's the little thumbs up-a-roo down there somewhere and the little share on social media and the, hey, leave some comments. Alright. Have a super day. Boop, 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 boop.